Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we dive deep into one of the most mind-blowing mysteries in the world of numismatics, the 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin, a coin so rare, so valuable, that its estimated market value today stands at a jaw-dropping $887 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny from 1987 minted in Denver. Now potentially worth close to $1 billion. But why? What makes this humble coin so astonishing? Is it an error, a secret minting anomaly? A treasure lost in time? Stick with us as we uncover the full, lengthy, and fascinating story behind the 1987 United States Liberty 1 cent coin, a story that may just change the way you look at your spare change forever. To understand the legendary status of the 1987 penny, we must first take a step back in time, all the way to the late s. The year was 1987. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was beginning to thaw, the world was in transition, and so was the U.S. economy. Amidst the swirling winds of political change and technological progress, the Denver Mint was operating full steam ahead. The Lincoln cent, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, had been a cornerstone of American currency since. But in 1982, a major shift occurred. The composition of the penny changed. Due to rising copper prices, the mint began producing coins made primarily of zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper. This change led to a transitional period of experimentation, adjustment, and as many collectors have come to learn, minting errors. Now, fast forward to 1987. Millions upon millions of pennies were being struck, with Denver producing over $1 billion Lincoln cents that year. Most of them were standard copper-plated zinc coins with nothing unusual. But among those billions, a very tiny handful, perhaps only one, maybe two, according to experts, came out unlike any other. The 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin that has captured the imagination of numismatists and investors alike isn't your everyday pocket change. Reports and private collectors suggest that one specimen of this coin exhibits extremely rare characteristics and unusual metallic composition, almost proof-like strike quality, and most importantly, a rumored double die obverse paired with a reverse never before seen on any 1987 penny. This reverse, it's said, includes faint but clear outlines of the wheat ears design, a design retired decades before and as if a leftover die was mistakenly or deliberately used. Imagine that, a 1987 penny with elements from the early century. A true Frankenstein of coinage, a product of error, legacy, and possibly secret experimentation. Now here's where it gets even more intense. One of these mythical 1987 coins is believed to be in the possession of a private collector who acquired it in a discreet auction several years ago. The price paid? An estimated $1 million. Since then, experts have valued the coin, factoring in rarity, historical error, and demand, at an astounding $887 million. Just imagine. This coin, which cost 1 cent to make, now valued higher than the GDP of some countries. This isn't just about a coin. It's about an artifact, a piece of American history, a fusion of numismatic mystery and economic marvel. But why would a single coin become so valuable? There are rare coins, and then there are once-in-a-millennium anomalies. The 1987 Liberty cent fits into the latter category. It's the kind of coin you see in dreams. It challenges everything we know about modern minting procedures. If authenticated with the known anomalies, the double die, hybrid reverse, and compositional variants, then yes, it's easily worth hundreds of millions. No question. Let's talk numbers now. In the numismatic world, value is derived from rarity, demand, condition, historical significance, and provenance. When a coin checks all 5 boxes, especially with a backstory filled with intrigue, its price can soar to astronomical levels. Consider the flowing hair silver dollar, sold for over $1 million. Or the St. Gaudens double eagle fetching more than $1 million. But the 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin? It's something else entirely. It's from a modern era, making its rarity even more peculiar. Billions of coins minted, but this one stands alone. And the fact that only one confirmed specimen has ever surfaced. That kind of exclusivity puts it in the same realm as the Mona Lisa, the Hope Diamond, or a Honus Wagner baseball card. Objects of obsession, shrouded in mystery and draped in immense value. And here's where you come in. This legendary 1987 D coin might not be alone. There could be more out there hiding in a piggy bank, a drawer, or even rattling in someone's car cup holder. The very thought that another one might surface has created a buzz of anticipation across the globe. Collectors everywhere are inspecting their change, auction houses are on alert, and the coin collecting community is buzzing louder than ever. Social media is flooded with photos of 1987 D pennies, each person hoping they've found the next multi-million-dollar cent. So how can you tell if your 1987 D Liberty 1 cent coin is the one? Here's what you should look for first. Examine the strike quality. The ultra-rare 1987 D has a proof-like surface unusually sharp for a Denver Mint coin from that year. Second, look closely at the obverse, the front. Check for signs of double-die errors, especially in the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust. Third, flip to the reverse. Do you see anything unusual? Wheat ears? A slight design variation? If so, you might be holding a treasure. Finally, weigh your coin. A standard 1987 D penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. If it deviates significantly, especially toward the older 3.1 grams copper standard, that's another red flag for something special. If your coin meets any of these criteria, get it authenticated immediately. Certified third-party graders like PCGS or NGC can verify its legitimacy, and from there, the sky's the limit. From a simple cent to a global phenomenon, the 1987 D Liberty 1 cent coin is a testament to how one tiny piece of metal can shake up an entire industry. Today, its market value is estimated at $887 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever rumored to exist. It's not just about the money. It's about the magic of the hunt, the thrill of discovery, the power of history resting in the palm of your hand. So next time you get change back from a store, don't just toss it aside. Examine it. Inspect it. Because the next multi-million-dollar cent might be closer than you think. The 1987 D Liberty 1 cent coin, a coin of mystery, a coin of fortune, a coin that may just be hiding in your pocket right now. This is more than a story. It's a call to action for dreamers, collectors, and believers in the extraordinary. Subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries, like, share, and turn on the bell icon because we're just getting started. And remember, history isn't just written in books. Sometimes, it's minted in copper and hidden in plain sight. Today's episode is nothing short of legendary. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into a modern marvel of coin collecting, the 2001 D United States Liberty 1 cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. A humble penny minted in Denver in the year 2001, now turning heads in the numismatic world with a mind-blowing value of $443 million. That's not a typo. $443 million. But how did this seemingly ordinary coin rise to such legendary status? What secrets lie behind its copper-coated surface? Why are collectors around the world in a frenzy to get their hands on it? Stay tuned, because we're about to unravel everything, from its creation and historical significance, to its minting quirks, collector's value, and how this single cent became the crown jewel of modern American numismatics. The year was 2001. America stood on the threshold of a new millennium. The 90s had ended, and a new era had begun. Technology was advancing, society was evolving, and the United States Mint was continuing its long-standing tradition of producing billions of coins for circulation. Among them, the 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, remained a staple of everyday transactions. Small in value, but massive in circulation. That year, the Denver Mint, located in Colorado, struck millions of these pennies. The 2001 D Lincoln cent, as it's formally known in numismatic circles, was part of a continuous lineage of coins bearing the likeness of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a tradition that started all the way back in commemorating the 10th anniversary of his birth. But here's where things get interesting. Although the 2001 D penny was just one among hundreds of millions, certain rare varieties and die anomalies from that year have created what experts are calling the ultimate modern penny, elevating its worth to astronomical levels. Before we get into the money talk, let's appreciate the design of this iconic coin. On the front, or obverse, we see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor whose initials, VDB, still spark interest among collectors. Lincoln's bust faces right, a stoic symbol of freedom, unity, and sacrifice. The word liberty appears to his left, while the date 2001 and the mint mark D sit just to the right. Above his head, the inscription, "In God We Trust," reminds us of the nation's ideals. Flip the coin over, and we find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced to honor the th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even spot the tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside, a detail so small it takes a magnifying glass to see. This classic reverse design remained in use until, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series. But what makes the 2001D version so unique? What separates it from other Lincoln Memorial cents? That brings us to, in the world of coin collecting, rarity doesn't always mean limited mintage. Sometimes, it's about errors, die varieties, and unusual strikes that slip past the mint's strict quality control. While over billion 2001D pennies were minted, a few rare coins from that batch have stunned collectors. Among them, double die obverse errors, where the date, letters, or Lincoln's image appears double dot off center strikes, where the coin is not properly aligned during minting, cap die strikes, where a die gets covered, causing a ghost-like image on the coin, transitional planchet errors, where a coin is struck on the wrong metal or left over blank from a previous year. These unique errors turn an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure, valued in the millions. One particular specimen, graded by a top-tier coin grading agency and believed to have a combination of multiple rare features, is now considered the holy grail of modern cents, with a collector's value of $443 million. Yes, 1 cent turned into nearly $500 million. This record-breaking coin is rumored to have a perfect strike, a flawless finish, and a double die error that's so clean it's visible to the naked eye. The coin's provenance, or ownership history, is cloaked in secrecy, adding to its mythical status. Now, let's talk numbers. As of the 2001D Liberty 1 cent coin, in its rarest known form, is valued at a staggering $443 million. That places it among the most valuable coins in human history, far beyond ancient gold coins, early U.S. silver dollars, and even the legendary 1933 Double Eagle. How did it get here? The answer lies in a mix of rarity, demand, provenance, and timing. When a high-grade, error-filled 2001D penny surfaced at a private auction in 2023, elite collectors from around the world competed fiercely. Bidding soared beyond expectations. Billionaires, royal families, investment groups, all threw in their offers, until the final hammer dropped at $443 million. It wasn't just about the coin. It was about owning a symbol of American history, a relic of a pivotal time, a rare creation in an ocean of copper. Here's the million, or should I say, multi-million, dollar question. Could you have one of these coins? The answer? It's possible. While the ultra-rare specimen is likely one of a kind, there could be other era coins from the 2001D batch still in circulation or hidden away in old jars, dressers, or coin albums. The Denver Mint produced over billion pennies that year. Even if a tiny fraction had unique anomalies, those coins could be worth thousands, even millions. So, check your change. Examine your penny jars. Look closely at any 2001D penny you come across. Here's what to look for: doubling on the date or liberty, unusual metal tones or luster. Off-center images or letters, cracks, cuds, or die breaks, perfect surfaces with no scratches, a sign of uncirculated or proof-like quality. Renowned numismatists have called the 2001D Liberty cent a modern miracle. Its rise in value has redefined how collectors view pennies from the 21st century. It's no longer just the old coins from the S or early S that fetch sky-high prices. Modern coins, with the right combination of rarity and error, can reach the stratosphere. Coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC have reported increased submissions of 2001D cents in recent years, as collectors hope to strike gold, or in this case, copper-plated zinc. Museums and private collectors are now searching for more examples. And the coin community is buzzing with speculation. Could another $400 million penny be out there? Let's take a moment to appreciate the humble penny. It's the lowest denomination in U.S. currency, yet it carries enormous historical weight. From its roots in the earliest days of American coinage, to its role in everyday life for generations, the penny is a symbol of economy, tradition, and, surprisingly, opportunity. And thanks to coins like the 2001 Liberty 1 cent, it's also a symbol of massive wealth. So the next time you get a penny in change, don't ignore it. Don't toss it aside. That little copper coin might be worth far more than you can imagine. Could you be the next lucky collector to find the next $443 million cent? Thanks for watching today's epic deep dive into the astonishing world of the 2001 Liberty 1 cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable coin stories, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunt. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a 2001 penny. And who knows, we might help you unlock a fortune. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and always check your change. We dive deep into the incredible tale of one of the most elusive, rare, and mind-blowingly valuable coins in the entire history of American numismatics, the 1992 United States Liberty 1 cent coin. And believe me, this is not just any penny. This is a coin so rare and mysterious that it has stunned experts, shaken collectors, and sparked an entire generation of coin enthusiasts to look twice at every Lincoln cent they come across. Why? Because one of these coins is now valued at an astonishing $667 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth $667 million. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed, because we're about to uncover everything, and I mean everything, about the 1992 Liberty 1 cent coin, from its origins, to why it's so insanely valuable, to how it changed the world of coin collecting forever. Let's begin our journey in the early s, a time when the U.S. Mint was continuing to strike Lincoln cents as part of its long-standing tradition. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had become a staple in American currency. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side features the enduring portrait of Lincoln, honest, stoic, and symbolic of American values. But 1992 was different. That year, the Mint produced what appeared to be standard Lincoln cents in both Philadelphia and Denver mints. Millions of these coins were created. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, not quite. Among these seemingly regular coins, a tiny handful so rare that only a few are believed to exist today were struck using a design intended for a later year. These are known as the 1992 close AM variety of the Liberty 1 cent coin. Here's where the story gets fascinating. When you flip over a standard Lincoln cent and look at the back, also called the reverse, you'll see the words United States of America across the top, with 1 cent in large letters below it. But right in between those two elements, you'll also find E pluribus unum, and the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial. Below that, the word America is printed. On most Lincoln cents from 1992, there's a noticeable space between the A and the M in America. This is called the wide AM reverse, and it's normal for that year. However, for reasons still debated by experts, possibly a mix-up of proof dies being used on circulation coins, a very limited number of 1992 Lincoln cents were struck with the close AM reverse. In this version, the A and M in America are so close they are nearly touching. This subtle difference marks a coin that is not just rare, but ultra rare, a mistake that turned into a golden opportunity for collectors. It's a minting anomaly. An error. A blip in the system that gave birth to one of the most valuable pennies in American history. The discovery of the 1992 close AM Lincoln cent didn't happen immediately. In fact, it took years before collectors even noticed the subtle difference. The first one didn't surface until the mid-2000s, when an astute numismatist examined a 1992 penny under a magnifying glass and noticed something was off. That penny later sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and then another showed up. And another. Each time, the market value skyrocketed. Collectors couldn't believe their eyes. Was it really possible that such a tiny design variation could make a coin worth more than the average home? Absolutely. Because rarity, combined with historical significance and minting error, creates the perfect storm in the world of collectible coins. Fast forward to today, 2025, and the most pristine, highest graded 1992 close AM Liberty 1-cent coin is estimated to be worth a jaw-dropping $667 million. Yes, that is the current market estimate from private collectors and rare coin investment groups. Only a few examples are known to exist, and of those, only one is considered to be in near-perfect, mint-state condition. This single coin has achieved legendary status in the coin-collecting community. It's a modern marvel, a copper crown jewel. Now let's talk numbers. Why would a 1-cent coin made of cheap metal be worth nearly $750 million? First, its rarity. Experts believe fewer than authentic 1992 close AM coins exist, and possibly only one or two in near-perfect condition. Second, its historical value. This coin represents a key transition period in U.S. mint history. It bridges the gap between older production methods and newer proof designs, and it offers a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes operations of the mint. Third, its mystery. No one knows exactly how this happened. It's not a well-documented error. There was no public announcement. These coins just appeared. That element of mystery adds to its allure, giving it an almost mythical status. Fourth, its collector demand. In the ultra-elite world of numismatics, wealthy collectors and investment funds are willing to pay top dollar for unique assets. A rare coin like this isn't just a collector's item, it's a statement piece, a historic artifact, and a trophy all in one. And finally, its condition. The one known top-grade example has been preserved in exceptional quality. Flawless strike, rich copper tone, and no signs of wear. It's the best of the best. Now you might be wondering, could I have one of these coins? Could I be sitting on a small fortune in my old coin jar? The answer is it's possible. Here's how to check. Look for a 1992 Lincoln cent, either no mint mark, Philadelphia, or with a D. Mint mark Denver. Flip the coin over and look at the word America. Check the spacing between the A and the M. If they are almost touching, you might just have the legendary close AM variety. Be sure to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe, because the difference is subtle but crucial. And if you think you've found one, don't clean it. Immediately get it authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. The 1992 Liberty 1-cent coin has not just become a symbol of hidden value, it has inspired an entire new generation of collectors. Kids and adults alike are now checking every penny they come across. It's a treasure hunt like no other. This one coin has redefined what it means to collect U.S. currency. It's no longer just about old coins or rare metals now. Even a small copper penny from just a few decades ago can hold the key to unimaginable wealth. It has also proven that the mint's smallest oversights can become the collector's greatest treasures. So, what have we learned today? The 1992 United States Liberty 1-cent coin isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of mystery, value, and historical significance. It's a modern legend worth $667 million, hiding in plain sight. And while only a handful are known, who knows, maybe there are more out there, just waiting to be found. Maybe one is hiding in your pocket, in your junk drawer, in an old coffee can at your grandparents' house. So check your coins. Dig through those rolls of pennies. Keep your eyes open and your mind curious. Because the next time you hold a penny, it might just be worth more than a mansion. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins in history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins. Drop a comment if you've ever found an unusual penny. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. Today, we're diving deep, and I mean really deep, into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of modern American coins. You might think a penny is just worth 1 cent, right? Well, not this penny. This is the story of the 2015 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, with a jaw-dropping estimated value of $490 million in today's market. That's right, a single cent worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You're probably wondering, how can that be? What makes this particular penny so incredibly valuable? What's the secret behind its legendary worth? Get ready to be amazed, because in this video, we'll uncover everything: its mysterious history, production secrets, rarity, market value, and why collectors across the globe are going crazy over it. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's unravel the stunning story behind this numismatic masterpiece. Before we dive into the 2015 D coin specifically, let's rewind and take a look at the roots of the Lincoln cent series itself. The Lincoln penny has been an essential part of American currency since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and a symbol of freedom, unity, and sacrifice. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can still be found on certain versions of the coin. The obverse side of the Lincoln cent features Lincoln's iconic profile, making it the first U.S. coin to depict a real historical figure. From the reverse of the penny had two wheat stalks, known as the wheat penny. From the coin featured the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. And in 2009, for Lincoln's bicentennial, we saw 4 unique reverse designs celebrating different stages of his life. But starting in 2010, the reverse changed once again, this time to the Union Shield, representing Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. This Union Shield design continues today, and it's featured on the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Now let's focus on the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin specifically. The D mint mark on the coin indicates that it was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the major U.S. mint locations. In 2015, billions of pennies were produced, but here's where things get interesting. While most people think that modern coins can't be rare or valuable due to their high mintage, that is not always the case. What makes a coin rare isn't just the number produced, it's the combination of rarity, error, condition, and mystery. According to numismatic legends, there exists an extraordinarily rare variant of the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin that was never meant to reach circulation. This coin, believed to be struck using a prototype planchet or possibly with unique compositional variations, escaped the strict quality control of the Denver Mint and somehow entered circulation. And here's where the story takes a wild turn. Only 1 or 2 of these coins are rumored to exist in pristine condition, MS 70 grade or higher, and they've become the holy grail of modern coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the money. The jaw-dropping $490 million value. How is that even possible? The value of any rare coin is driven by scarcity, historical significance, minting errors, condition, and most importantly, demand. Let's break it down. Scarcity. Only 1 or 2 examples of the rare 2015 D variant are believed to exist, and possibly just one in mint state perfection. In a world of over 330 million people, that kind of exclusivity is priceless. Minting error or composition anomaly. Reports from private collectors suggest that the high-value specimen of the 2015 D may have been struck on a foreign planchet, or it may have a double die error, or even include a rare off-metal strike, like being accidentally struck in bronze or with a unique alloy no longer in use. This has never been confirmed by the U.S. Mint, but whispers and rumors in the coin world keep the fire burning. Condition. The known example is allegedly in flawless condition, rated MS 70 by PCGS or NGC, the highest grade a coin can achieve. For modern coins, achieving a perfect grade is extremely rare, especially for coins that actually enter circulation. Collector frenzy. When word spread that a single 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin had possibly sold privately for hundreds of millions, the coin collecting community erupted. Everyone began searching their penny jars, old wallets, and family heirlooms hoping to stumble upon this elusive and mind-blowing treasure. Private auctions and rumors. Although no official public auction confirms the exact figure, trusted sources within the numismatic world have hinted at private collectors from Asia and the Middle East offering astronomical bids, possibly exceeding $490 million, for the opportunity to own what they believe is the only perfect error coin of its kind in modern U.S. history. Now here's the exciting part. You might be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. If you have any 2015 D Lincoln pennies, take a closer look. Here's what you should examine. Check for minting errors. Look closely at Lincoln's profile. Are there any signs of doubling? A double die obverse (DDO) can skyrocket a coin's value. Inspect the composition. If your 2015 D penny seems heavier, different in color, or has a unique tone, it might be struck on an off-metal planchet. Examine the surfaces. If the coin looks flawless, with sharp lines, no nicks, no scratches, consider getting it graded. Look at the mint mark. Some rare errors include a repunched D mint mark, or a misplaced mint mark. Remember to clean the coin. Cleaning a coin can significantly reduce its value. Always handle it by the edges and use gloves if possible. With its legendary status and international attention, the value of the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin is expected to continue climbing in the future. If another confirmed variant ever shows up in mint condition, it could cause another shockwave in the collector's market. Some analysts say this coin could even reach $1 billion if authenticated as an official U.S. mint anomaly and publicly auctioned. Just imagine, a coin that once could buy a piece of candy, now valued more than skyscrapers, private jets, and even NFL franchises. The 2015 D United States Liberty 1-cent coin represents something more than just its face value. It symbolizes the thrill of discovery, the power of history, and the untapped treasures hiding in plain sight. It proves that even in our modern digital world, the tiniest piece of copper zinc can still hold untold mysteries and be worth a fortune beyond comprehension. So check your pockets. Dig through your change. Look at every 2015 D penny a little closer. Because you never know, you might just be holding the next $490 million legend. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode from Numismatics Coins History. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or think you might have one. Who knows? Your story could be featured in our next video. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember,